like that. Don't like that. I like that.
That is very offensive.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TACT Lab, where four friends sit down to talk about pretty much anything. I'm Tyler, and like always, I'm surrounded by three friends. Chris, how are you doing today?
Regret to inform you guys that I'm still a round earther.
I agree. I'm still a round earther as well. I'm with you.
All right.
I did like David, but I'm still I'm with you. I'm with you. Thomas, how are you?
I don't know why. Pizza's flat. It ain't a globe.
Frisbees are flat.
Now, do you
Frisbees
eat
are
round
good.
pizza or Detroit-style square pizza?
I'm just saying,
I eat flat pizza.
I actually
You eat
think we're more of a
flatbread pizza.
boomerang shape.
A boomerang pizza?
A boomerang
Yeah,
actually
calzone?
goes into like somewhat of an orbit when you throw a boomerang. Now, Frisbee doesn't. Frisbee goes in a straight path.
Depends
You can get
on
it
how
come
throw a
back if
frisbee.
you
I cannot get a frisbee to
Go
go
up
straight.
and back.
Yeah.
put some English on it.
Yeah.
Put an English spin on it.
You get those extreme frisbeers. They can do it.
That's not called extreme frisbeeing, though. Well, wait, I'm sorry. It's called disc golf.
Yeah. Extreme frisbee.
I guess. Kind of like parkour's extreme jumping.
Yeah.
Maybe
it-
we could
yeah.
start a new thing where maybe it's not flat Earth, maybe it's frisbee or
Frisbee.
boomerang Earth.
It's Frisbee planet. It's just, whatever. We're just whatever.
Well, Thomas, you think about it. A frisbee has an so you turn it over. What does it have? A ridge around the edge.
That's the ice wall.
And in the
Yep.
center, there's like a little nipple. What is
Yep.
that?
That's the
That's
Mount
the
Everest.
pole. The north.
So you can spin it.
That's
Yeah,
the pole.
and some sort of sun materializing in. Out of
Same thing
nowhere.
with the pizza. You got the crust around it. It's always higher than the
stuffed
pizza.
crust planet.
Mm-hmm.
When it freezes over, it makes a new sun, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
When it freezes over, it makes a new sun.
Yeah. Walk
How
in
are
and
you?
make a new daughter.
How are you, Alex?
I'm pretty good. I want to congratulate Patrick Mahomes for rushing for 497 yards yesterday.
That was a lot.
Didn't watch it.
Too bad his net game
Oh, you're
was
watching with your
not-
family.
I didn't finish it. I took a whole edible
Sounds like
just to
add up.
make that out, just to make it through that.
Okay.
It
Just
was
to
a pretty boring game.
Yeah.
Well, glad I didn't watch it.
We had fun.
I wish I could have been. I wish I could have been hanging out with you guys.
I don't know
Right.
why you didn't.
You guys, well, I had.
Yeah, we mainly just hung out and just made fun of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys probably had way more fun than I did. So,
You could have brought your computer.
well,
Now he tells me.
well, we are.
How you doing, Tyler?
I'm good. I'm good. I've got a lot of things going on in life, but nothing to complain about.
How's the building going?
Great. Putting the garage up and the house is going to start soon. So, I'm trying not to lose fingers in the process. There's heavy things that move, and it's fine though. It's good.
You be careful, dude. Like 20% of people over 50 in Kannapolis don't have the tips of their thumbs.
Well, we're talking about people that worked in the mill age,
Yeah.
so dangerous times.
Stats are against you.
That's why I like watching This Old House. Because as the season progresses, the guy loses fingers. The guy does the carpentry.
Yeah, like he loses the tip of his thumb.
And then like
but
2
it's-
seasons later, it's like,
He's got this weird fingernail on it.
yeah. It's like his hands are like this by the end of
Sounds
this.
like that Mad TV sketch.
The guy loses fingers.
It's like saws right through over his fingers.
Shit.
He pop 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 and puts a nail right through his hand.
Well, I mean, me and Thomas are OSHA 10 certified, so if we need to come over to your job site and make sure it's safe, we can shut it down.
Yeah, I'll call OSHA for you.
You can shut it down.
Get
Shut
you
it down.
$12,000 fine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of red flags. What about if I'm on a ladder and I've got it against a beam that's
Nope.
20 foot up
Nope.
in the air?
Nope.
No.
Are you tied off?
No.
Nope.
No.
You're done.
If I was to just slightly go and reach out for a bolt and the ladder's here and it could push the ladder down
I'm pretty sure I can legally just go over there and just tear your whole building down. But like, it's not worth. It's not safe. Scrap it.
Scrap it.
So the ladder also has big holes where it was damaged from another job site. I got this ladder
yeah.
for free. While I'm climbing up it and I get past the hole and I look back down, the ladder's flexing at that point, and I can literally see it bulging like outward because it's a fiberglass ladder.
Oh, busted fiberglass ladder.
Okay, I'll go to Home Depot, pick up about 5 helpers, and I'll come over with some jackhammers. And we'll go ahead and just tear it down. And they can be anybody at Home Depot, not just Mexicans.
I was gonna say, what do they cost per hour?
You know, they work for scraps.
Yeah.
$1 an hour.
Get that food truck to come out there.
Yeah, the roach coats come out too.
And you buy them food.
Yeah, I'll buy them food. I'll buy their kids shoes for school.
And he promises the guttering.
So funny you said that because I was watching a YouTuber. He went and just picked up like 7 or 8 Hispanics from the store, from a local hardware store, and put them in a party van. And then took them and played soccer, and he gave every one of them $400 to play soccer. And then he took him back to his house and let him swim in his swimming pool.
What?
This seems like some kind of sick fucking game here.
I watched a similar video, but this was like 6 or 7 years ago. And he told him, get in the back, we're going to go paint my deck. And he took him to the ice building. And they all jumped out and started running. Different type of person, I guess.
Yeah, different type of person. Yeah.
It's like, ice, ice, ice. And they're all like, woo, gone.
I'd be an interesting, what's that van show called where you...
Fake taxi?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
I was just wondering...
Look up Hispanic fake taxi.
I was just wondering if you could have one hop in a car, go find another random woman on the street, and like pay both of them to have sex on camera, and then upload it to Pornhub.
You probably could.
You know what? You could probably make a bunch of money on OnlyFans doing that shit.
Human trafficked.
What if you did the one where you
That's
had the guy?
prostitution, right?
You have the guy in the seat.
You control the both ends. That's like human trafficking.
So it's fake taxi. You get a unsuspecting girl to get into the vehicle, but the illegal guy is in the seat.
Oh, he is the seat.
So then, like, and it just she's sitting there and she's like, she's getting uncomfortable, and then like it's just boner just comes out through a slot. And she just works herself onto it.
And then they answer trivia questions.
And then they try to win $1,000 before they get to their destination.
The lights coming on, flashing and everything.
You just see the guy's eyes in the seat. Like,
you could totally...
Got to win $1,000 before he comes.
You could totally have
Ejectocito code.
You could totally have a fucked up OnlyFans with that system. For $500.
You would have to have their consent.
Yeah, if you paid them $200 or $300 each, they would totally sign an agreement.
5 people watch it and be like, that's rape.
But you have to get it on. You get it on at the very end. Them signing the contract,
Under
and he's
duress.
like, "See."
Just throw oranges. There you go. Fuck them. You understand?
Yeah. Well, there's an OnlyFans there somewhere. I might look into that. And,
jump on it.
Yeah, I might. That's an interesting. Things seem to be calming down in the world.
Okay.
What?
I mean, I was just making an assumption that
it seems that way. Nobody's burning them Wendy's,
Yeah. Well, things are things are pretty calm in the world if you just stop reading the news and stuff. Things are pretty calm.
Yeah, that's what I do. Don't pay attention to it.
If you don't ever read the news, it's pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, haven't heard any more about capitals and stimulus checks are going to get bigger.
Get double tapped in your driveway for shoveling snow.
Hey, y'all seen?
Did you watch that?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Ooh, that was rough. Did everybody watch that?
Yeah.
Did you watch it,
see it,
Chris?
Wait, what?
The Philly incident.
The
Philly
snow shoveling
cheesesteak.
double tap.
The one I told you about, my brother uploaded that video to YouTube.
I
or
didn't
Facebook.
watch it. No.
Yeah,
It's on Dropbox.
It was a
Look at
double murder suicide.
Is it on our Dropbox?
I'll put it on there.
No.
Go watch it. It has really good audio for being a doorbell cam.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty rough. I'll be honest about that one. It's pretty rough.
I thought it was
But
justified.
Justified? Okay.
Yeah, it was
I
justified.
mean, honestly, like Tim Dillon's right.
Yeah. He's
What did
right.
he say? He talked about it?
Yeah, if she just didn't say nothing, she wouldn't be dead right now.
They were calling him a pussy.
Yeah.
So what happened was they took the snow off their cars and threw it onto his yard.
Yeah, and he was like, "Don't do that." And they're like, "What the fuck you gonna do about it?"
Well, he showed them.
And then he killed him?
Oh yeah, point.
Well, okay,
He
it
killed the
slowly
fuck
escalated.
out of 'em.
It was like a back and forth thing they've been having for a while. Neighbors.
They were terrible neighbors to each other.
And then they were finally like, he's like, "Don't put the fucking snow in my yard." And they're like, "What the fuck you gonna do about it? You fucking pussy, you pussy, pussy, pussy." He's like, "All right," and just walks up with his pistol and just pa 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 pa.
Okay, so like the first 8 shots missed the fuck out of him.
Yeah,
I
he
will be
went
honest.
pretty good with that
He's
first shot.
aiming right at the guy.
Yeah.
And pow, 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 pow.
That was
and
the
then,
adrenaline shot.
And then he stopped. Pow.
The guy like bee sting, like fuck, oh man.
And then he shoots the lady that's right next to him. Then he walks up to her and execution style, pow, pow.
But it doesn't kill her.
Doesn't kill her, but I think she catches one in the mouth because she sounds like she's got a mouthful of blood.
Oh God!
It sounds terrible. She's like, "Oh my God!"
Or her lungs filling up with blood.
Oh my God! It
No,
sounds.
it's not. Well, I'm laughing at Tyler's impression, not the incident itself.
It sounds.
That is-
It is terrible. It is terrible, and I don't endorse gun violence, even though I'm a gun owner. But this was terrible. And
That's
then
not even the best part.
He goes. After he basically tried to double tap her.
He ran out of bullets.
He goes further to the guy who had ran away from his bee sting, as Alex said, and you off camera see him get shot. You see his legs flailing at the bottom of the scene, at the bottom of the camera. He puts one or two in him. We don't hear nothing more from him. I think we actually still hear some shallow breathing.
Yeah, he's still going.
And the woman is now going, "Oh my God!"
She's out in the middle of the road.
And then the neighbors, the guy goes back to his house. Neighbors come out, start wondering what happened, start trying to help a little bit. And literally 5 seconds went by,
Yeah,
and
it
the guy
wasn't much.
comes back out with an AR. And as he's walking up to the woman, says, "You should have kept your fucking mouth shut."
It just double taps her, just pow pow.
Boom, boom.
This is all on a doorbell camera?
It has really good audio. I think the audio is really
It's
good.
good. It's good.
Then he goes up to the guy. We don't see what he get, but boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then as he's walking back, I think he says, "Who's the pussy now?"
Yeah.
And then he goes up,
He
closes,
just goes home.
goes in his garage door, closes it, and then I've seen the extended one. Like 15 seconds of quietness goes by, but he offed himself in his
Yeah,
house.
he kills himself.
Which he would have
like
had better spread pattern if he would just tucked his elbow instead of chicken winging. But that's just
that. Nitpicking.
So you saying like the realization hit in what he done, and then he just like offed himself?
It's definitely
Yeah.
an eye opener of what your neighbors are capable of doing to you.
I think he just said,
Yeah,
I
it
ain't
really
going
is.
to fucking jail
Yeah.
because of these assholes. He's like, I'm not letting them control my life.
that dude made a
He-
crazy split-second decision.
no, he took life by the balls.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
took
that was.
life.
It's just something finally just
It snapped.
It
and it's
snapped.
it's really over something that like the snow is going to melt in your yard regardless if it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly. But they
Yeah.
have but this is like a past history thing between like you said the neighbors
yeah.
had a bad
And these
history.
trying and troubling times, these hard and
It's just more ammo for people to try to ban guns.
There
It's
there
just-
was 17 ways that you could have de-escalated
Mm-hmm.
that situation, and that's what you get when two people don't want to de-escalate a situation over years. Like
Yeah.
they just keep throwing fuel on the fire. Neither one of them fucking want to let up. It should have ended a long time ago. Like with me, if I was arguing with my neighbor and I saw him pull a gun out, which he was walking at them with guns, and then he pointed it at them, and they stood there, and they called him a pussy as he's aiming a gun at
Well, I
them.
think he would have shot them if they would have tried to back away from him anyway.
They still should have. The logical thing to
Just
do
be like,
is
whoa, whoa.
No,
run.
If they ran, he might have just said, "Who's the pussy now?"
Yeah, and just,
yeah, yeah.
he
and
would have shot him in the back.
your
Yeah.
chances of survival are 100%. Like if
it's
you turn,
increased.
if
It's
you-
better if you're
yes.
trying to get away.
If you stand there and you're just like, "Shoot me, pussy."
But that's what they did. Like the
Yeah.
first 3 or 4 shots, they were still just standing there like, "Oh, you didn't shoot us," and he's just like, "Ta ta."
I know,
ta,
yeah,
ta.
he is shooting a bunch, and they're just standing there.
I wonder if he was shooting at their feet at
I
first,
think
and then
so.
he's just like,
Fuck
"You know what?
it."
Fuck this. They're still standing there. They didn't run. Fuck them."
Then that's when he started like, oh fuck.
Definitely turn and run, and
watch it, Chris?
at least you can defend yourself. You can make it to your gun. You can make it to a point where you can defend yourself. Get behind a car with an engine block. Hide. Point.
Yeah.
Pro tip: hide behind the engine block,
That dude when he got shot,
Not a
though,
door.
not a
It
door.
was like 10 seconds before. He's like, "You fucking pussy." Then he gets shot. Call the police.
Yeah, he's like, help, come
Call the
back.
Well, he wasn't expecting to catch a fucking bullet, but he was probably hoping they could throw some hands.
I think
It's true. If you see him come
I think
walking
it was
from the garage
fine.
holding a gun, you
Te-
should all be just getting out of
Technically, if
Later.
you're fighting with a gun, you are the pussy. I mean,
Yeah.
if
there.
you,
They should just start swinging in the street.
Nah,
they should have solved that with fists.
it was 2v1. He was just showing them who.
He's
just
like-
like, guess what? I'll end it.
Yeah.
He was ending the
But
situation.
he mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, he knew it was
Like
going to be over.
he hit the nuclear option. He killed them, then himself.
He should just went down the street and shooting everybody.
I was worried about everybody.
I mean, at that point, you're going to prison.
I was
might as well just keep snapping.
I
Like-
was
like my
worried
dad-
about
yeah.
people coming out to help. I was like, get
And he
away.
starts Because there's two people that come up. That,
Yeah, and he comes out. I was like, run, people.
Because he's like on a blood pack. Like,
drag her away. You know, like you all just heard gunshots. What do you think happened? The fucking car motor explode or something? Like these were gunshots.
Luckily, he was still good enough that he's like, I'm only after these two.
Well, true.
Like, good on him for that.
But
they've crossed me.
He switched off. You know, he's on a rampage.
He was done. It was good.
But
that brings me to this question though: if you were allowed to kill two people for free, would you?
No, I mean it always depends on what are the.
Can you bank the kills?
Like you're able to kill or murder two people risk free.
What's
Do
the
I have to
reward?
do it?
What's the reward? What's the enticement there?
You get to kill two people.
No.
This guy has a
Easy
murder
no.
bar.
Easy no for me.
You don't have two people in
I
your
have
life
to
that
do
you want to
it?
kill.
Or I have to wish it.
No, you have to you get to physically point blank shoot two people, but you do not get in trouble. Would you do
I'm
it?
pretty sure that would change you.
But would you do it?
No, because I wouldn't be me afterwards.
Yeah, you would.
I
You'd
would
just
be
be
like this asshole that murdered somebody.
dude, I'd be so
I
happy.
got away with it.
I'd be so happy. I'd be like, well, don't have to worry about them anymore.
Probably have night terrors. for
What if
the
it were
rest
two
of your life.
5-year-olds?
No, you get to pick who it is.
You get to pick who you kill.
Okay, what
You
if
get
it
to
was
pick
two
it-
5-year-olds?
But you get to pick. Well, then you wanted to kill two 5-year-olds, and that's.
I mean, there's
weird.
people I want to give a severe beating to.
But you don't want to murder them.
Not yet.
Well, I guess I'm in a privileged position where I'm not like oppressed by anybody. That I don't
Chris is
kill.
one of them.
Shit.
Chris,
Alright, so I guess I got to pull the trigger first.
Chris, if you got $100 million to kill someone else's kill, to do two other kills that someone else needed done for $100 million, would you do it?
100 million.
No questions asked. You don't know who you're about to kill. $100 million. They need two people killed. Here's your hit list.
They put
Here
the
they
body.
are.
They put the body in the trunk of a sedan, and you got to take it through the city.
Dude, this
But
is
then
that.
but then you wreck, and then you get out and you hear banging.
Oh yeah.
This
You
is
open
that
up and
movie where Tyler pushes the button, it kills somebody, and he looks, but he calls his wife, "We're rich," and she's dead.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do it? $100 million. No questions asked. Kill two people that need to be killed.
Are you getting the risk of getting caught?
No. It's all taken care of. You just have to kill it. You just have to kill two people that need to be killed for someone else's benefit.
But why wouldn't you think they would try to kill you to cover it up because you know who you killed?
Yeah.
For them. When you have someone, you be marked, right? Next.
Well, in my perfect world,
You're a
100
liability.
mil, they just need someone else to pull the trigger because they don't have the conscience. Everything's taken care of. No risk. Everything's taken care of.
Fuck it. Yeah.
100 mil.
Might as well.
I would think that person would already have somebody. I wouldn't do it.
No, you
'Cause
wouldn't.
that person probably already have someone in the bank to do that.
Oh yeah,
for
they
them.
got someone else that you're part of.
You're
the
just a
two.
fallback.
Yeah,
It's like they.
and they get that person. What the fuck was that knocking noise? Like Chris?
Sorry, it was this chair.
Oh,
I still.
I
hear
wanted to let
noises
that
in the
ride
house.
a little bit, but I decided not to derail the podcast. Well,
I would do it.
okay, Thomas is on it.
Why not?
Alex is against it. I wouldn't do it. Chris,
I mean,
Why? Do you think human life's actually valuable?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never associated with normal people before.
plebes.
Right, Dexter. Yeah.
I'm not changing clothes.
For real, I forgot to talk about this. Did you know what we were talking about, Chris, when you finally saw the text thread about Alpine massage parlor? Did you see all that in the text
I
thread?
seen it, but I didn't look it up.
Yeah, I didn't look it up either.
It's in Salisbury.
It's like second breath.
Dude, it's legit. I looked at the reviews and people are like, the place is really clean. You can go in and get a massage with a happy ending.
Sounds like a sting operation.
Yeah, like they can't just openly advertise
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
I
this
know,
Is great. They got the
I
best
know.
HJs in town.
I know that Alpine can't. Alpine is labeled as a massage parlor.
Right.
But everybody in the reviews are like, this gives the best hand
There's
job.
no
When you
way.
lay down, there's a hole in the table.
because
You
don't
flip over.
don't you get in trouble for paying for sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. It might be one of those.
Soliciting sex.
It
Yeah.
might be one of those things where, hey, I paid for a massage and
So whatever you do-
she gave me a hand job, officer. I didn't know. I mean, Alpine might have that set up like that if they get raided.
There's.
Dude, this place has literally been arrested several times.
I know. But what are they labeled as on their? It's an erotic massage on the Google bio. Tell me it doesn't say that. Tell me that doesn't say that, Chris, on the Google bio.
It's probably real, and they probably have the cops there all the
Yeah,
time.
4 months ago from Daniel B. It's a handy place with a happy ending.
Yeah, it's a handy place.
Too many stank-ass truckers. Those girls have forearm muscles that scare my weenie back inside his turtleneck.
God.
These are good reviews.
Yep.
Those are good.
One blonde lady's right arm looks to see like she stole it off Superman.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so you know
I
what?
guess if you're massaging all day, you get pretty good
I
dexterity.
think y'all need to go there just to do it. Just for we'll
Oh
split the
my
money.
God, I
We'll all
would pay.
pay.
I'd help pay for that. I'd
Yeah.
help pay for that.
Just to go see if it legit.
Like do a podcast there.
No.
No, like, we'll pitch in $10 each to pay for it. How much? Like
We would
$50
have to like
We'd
film
have to
it or
find out.
not like film the not film the act, but like
What if we get a button? What if we get a button camera?
They'll probably catch it and then get
Like you
your
take your
ass-
shirt off, but you gotta like
See,
put it on a
Take
chair.
your shirt off, you got a wire.
Like that's my heart monitor.
You see, Chris is like, well, now that's me getting a hand job. Thanks, Thomas, for not editing that out.
that would probably be a good podcast episode though. Like,
Dude, yes.
interview some of the people that work there. Like, just
Well,
set
I
up.
mean-
No. We have to have you or Chris go get a tuggy from this fucking thing.
Yeah, and then you come back and talk about it.
Okay, so
be
we'll
like-
film. Be like, all right, here we go, and just film me walking in, and then just like film me walking out, and just like
You're like coming out like, yeah.
You come walking out like they're like, oh,
I was just drained.
they drained your age. Purple head.
This place doesn't even
They
look
just
nice,
squeeze
dude.
it till your dick turns red.
Like this, is just like a twin bed just sitting there with white
Dude, there's a
sheets
hole in
on
the
it.
table. You lay down, your dick goes through the table. You got UTHHA.
Chris,
Dude, this
UT
looks so weird. There's like a rocking chair. What
Yeah,
is what are they doing?
UTTHJ.
Rocking chair
Look,
just
Chris is
What?
amazed.
was like someone babysitting.
Dude, that
there?
looks
There's someone underneath the table that you don't even realize is there until you lay down.
It's like lay on your belly, and then it's
It's
just
like-
I
gotta
wonder.
milk the man.
I wonder if they give you options, or if you go in there like I want a massage. And
Call
they're
them
like,
and find
right,
out.
Right this way. Guarantee they're not picking up phones in there. Guarantee it's a walk-in only.
They pick the
And-
phone and they crush it because they got so much.
he's
forearm
right though.
strength.
It is. It's just erotic massage in Salisbury, North Carolina.
That's weird.
It's the one place you walk in and they have strict mask mandate.
Yeah, you have to wear a mask.
They have the mask with the condom in it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say they've had
The
the mask
tinsel
mandate
dam.
since they've opened.
I swear it'd be a really great episode just talking about your experience going into Alpine.
All right, I'll go to Alpine. Chris goes to Second Breath. We'll talk
just
about
call
it.
and see how much the rates are, and then we'll get the money together.
We could just reach out to this Chris Smith guy who's reviewed it a lot.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Don't contact me.
So imagine you walk into Alpine and you say, "I want a massage."
Ski resort.
They're not gonna. They're not
Oh, it'd
gonna.
be snowing, all right. Slippery slopes.
They're to cover their tracks because they don't know if you're a cop or not.
Yeah.
They're going to.
I'm not a cop.
I wonder if you have to go like 5 or 6 times or a certain number of times
Oh,
before you're considered
probably.
a safe customer.
Probably.
And because like they have no idea who they're dealing with,
Yeah.
and you're going to go in there and get a hand job. So you go in, you ask for a massage, they take you back.
You just go and get an actual massage. It's the best one you've ever had.
You're like, fuck, that's really good massage.
It's like a legit massage, no funny business, and it's like, dude, I feel amazing.
But what makes it an erotic massage?
the jerking off.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but
sure when you come,
they're wearing a bikini.
you think that's what it is?
No, she's wearing like a white nurse's uniform.
How do you know?
That's what I'm guessing.
It's that Thomas
She's
is
not
probably
just gonna
right.
strip down into a bikini.
Yeah, that's like cosplay. Yeah.
it's
probably
like
when you,
50-year-old Asian woman.
Or she's like massages you with her boobs.
you lay down and like halfway through the massage, they latch you to the table, and like some dude looks
That's
like Dolph,
BDSM.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren comes out with a black mask on.
Oh,
He's
that's terrible.
like, he's like, open up.
But I will say,
for opens.
I will
He
say,
just comes dancing.
They gave you a Viagra before you came in, so you can't do anything about it.
Blue Chew.
I bet there's some stuff that covers their ass. Like you go and literally get a massage, but then they give you a fucking hand job at the end, and she wants to give you a hand job. You know, like you paid for a massage, but she's giving you a hand job.
Kind of like prostitution is legal if you're filming it.
Is that true?
Yes, because it's considered porno. Because you're covered by like content creator rights at that time.
We talked about this before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's
Okay.
considered media, not prostitution.
I
But,
guarantee
but making porn illegal in the state.
it is in this state.
Yeah, so
So whichever
It's a
one's
tax thing.
Yeah.
I bet
So we could
that
start a company renting out cameras.
there are companies that rent
Go to
out
Biggs.
cameras in Charlotte.
Yeah, but they don't need to be great cameras.
They're just cell phone cameras.
It's just the little ones that you like, and you hold the flash button down.
They're scuffed. Like a Kodiak camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, go get them films.
It's
those pictures.
disposable.
Yeah, go get them developed.
I don't even
The
know
person's
if they
like,
make that anymore.
yeah, Walgreens does it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Thomas, what would you do if you were in there getting a massage and then she asked you to roll over and she literally put her hand on your penis?
You go with it.
Yeah, I guess this is where we're going.
Would you say anything or just total quiet?
I'd probably just be like, "Is this what we're doing?" I'd probably just be like, "Yeah, okay." I mean, I would let it happen unless she was like butt ass ugly or something. But I mean,
Well, then you just close your eyes.
handy's a handy, right? As
Yeah,
long
it's
as it
just
doesn't suck.
That's a hand. That's a hand. Even if she was butt ass ugly, it's a hand.
Yeah.
She's probably really great at
And
it.
you afterwards, you go on Facebook and be like, I was raped at this place.
It's the worst. It's like super callousy.
How can we find out?
It's like a man's hand.
You're
Call
not.
'em.
You're not.
Call 'em.
I'll call him, but you
Call
won't
'em.
just go in there, right, and be like, "How much for a massage?"
They probably vet you. We probably aren't their clientele.
Yeah,
Who is
But
like
this guy
trucker?
doesn't look either,
Truckers,
so-
yeah.
let's get HIV from a hand job.
Yes, that's
Jesus.
part of it. You're laying down on a bed that you don't know if it's
She
clean.
pulls her gloves off and just pimples all over it.
Oh man!
I mean, you are laying down on towels. Are they cleaning these towels?
They get that doctor paper, like the doctor's office paper.
yeah,
It's like
it's probably what it is.
the crinkly paper.
It's just sticky paper.
It's like you think about moving. It's like,
There was someone in the reviews that said how clean the place was.
yeah, and they probably weren't the cleanest person ever.
They're like, man, this place is way cleaner than my truck.
It's clean compared to me.
Baby doll, you should see my sleeper cab. It's fucking trashed.
Been riding from old Johnson City down to here. You should see my seats.
You a lot better than some of them lot lizards over at the pilot station.
They might have some
You
like,
got both arms.
I'm sure it's probably some like secret gesture or something you do to unlock like you have to have like a $20 bill sticking out of your fly
Like
or
you speak
something.
like fluent Mandarin.
like you have to go in and have like a certain handshake or say the certain like, Dr. Pepper's really good on a Monday or something. And like, oh, you're here for that.
No, you just go up there and you say, Henry Swanson's my name and excitement's my game.
So you need to leave.
If anybody's seen Big Trouble in Little China,
Get the fuck out!
I'm ready to go 16 right now. And they're like, okay.
do you have any girls with green eyes? Nobody? Just me? Okay. I'm addicted to that movie. Well,
Yep.
Yep.
we'll call. I will call.
Call and find out.
Do they have a number, Chris?
I'm looking up.
Calling right now on air.
What are you going to ask him? You give hand jobs?
Yeah.
I know I can't ask that.
Just say, hey, what's the rates for a massage?
There are 4 questions. Do you offer new massage? How many different massages?
You're gonna sound like you're
have?
autistic.
What's the?
Do you have Naruto massage?
I'm reading the questions on new.
Do you think who would win, Godzilla or King Kong?
No, you gotta listen.
That was a pop. God
You gotta
damn.
listen. These are the questions on Google. It says, "Do you offer Nuru massage?" And then below it says, how many differenti masseuse do you
I
have?"
think someone didn't speak English.
What's the age limit to get a massage here?
16.
And what kind of service do you
Oh,
offer?
it's right there on that road beside.
That's not sketch.
Oh, there it goes.
Alpine, can I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering what days you were open.
We're open Monday through Sunday. It's just Sunday we're open from 1 to 8, and then Monday through Saturday 10 to 9. We just ask that you be in by 8:30.
Okay. What are the rates and everything usually?
Oh, our prices start at 80, and it goes up from there. All the sessions are topless.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right, cool. I was just kind of
Oh.
wondering about it. I saw it on Google and just didn't know, just wanted a little more info about it.
Mhm. Okay.
All right.
Bye bye.
All right, thanks.
Is We one party consent in North Carolina.
That was kind of quick.
Quick.
They were ready to go.
Yeah.
I didn't even cross my mind that it would be topless. Like that didn't even cross my mind.
It's topless.
Like, you're like in a white coat gown, old Asian lady.
I said a bikini. I was close, right?
Damn.
Yeah, but
Kind of close.
$80, we gotta get $20 a piece.
Okay, so it's probably one of those things where it's like it's erotic massage, but if you,
It's like Nicole's, like how I saw a thing. Where
like,
it's
they're
you
not
keep
gonna-
going.
yeah, they're not going to
You're
say,
saying.
they're not going to come out and say we'll give you a handy. But if you learn the person, then they'll be like, well, you know, you
I
throw
mean,
me,
it's already topless.
you throw me $40 more bucks. It's like, I mean, if
It's all probably about what you tip.
yeah, tip to get tipped.
I mean, if you're facing down, you can't even look at the tits. So
They probably rub them on you.
you
Unless
think
you're
they,
up
you
on your
think-
back.
You think they put you
And
on
just-
the back?
She sounded,
And you're just
she
like-
sounded pretty like smoker, like
She did.
not,
But you hung up pretty quick when you're like, I'm just wondering, like you're like narking.
yeah. Well, just trying to be like a general person that has
Like,
no
I'm
fucking
just-
idea.
I saw it on Google and I was just, figuring what's up. I'm not a cop.
Get in here by 7:30.
It's like I'm not a cop. What's your rates? That's pretty good rates. I'm not a cop. What are you saying? So you're topless. I'm not a cop. So if I
I'm not a
tip
cop.
you more money, do you get more? I'm not a cop. Do you get more benefits? I'm not a cop.
Well, I didn't want to
should-
just straight up just be like, do you give handies?
You should have straight up asked her if you give handies.
It's like if I give
guess.
you $180, I'm not a cop. Do you get hand jobs?
Just straight up ask.
I'm wondering
It's a
it
minimal
starts-
jail sentence, but do you understand what I'm trying to say?
if it starts at 80,
And it goes up.
Yeah,
You know what else goes up?
it's just topless.
You should have said, "What's 200 get me?"
You should be like, what's bottomless?
I was expecting her to say
You guys
more.
got
It's
any
just like
bottomless wings?
Red Robin.
them bottomless fries. I was just expecting more, and it was just like it starts at 80.
So we have one party consent in North Carolina.
Right.
So it makes it a crime, wiretapping, to unless one party of the conversation consents.
So the cop can't bust
Wait,
him.
unless one party to the conversation.
Yeah,
So Thomas is one party.
If
yeah.
he's like, I consent to the conversation, you can record them.
yeah,
Like you go
That's-
in and you're like,
that
"I
happened during
consent."
your.
yeah. Like if you have a phone conversation,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you're on your phone recording it and you're the one talking,
Because you consent,
then
obviously.
it's good. But if you have a hidden camera and you're not in the conversation, it's not good. It's breach of privacy, and that's a federal offense.
Check this out. This is by far more than I expected. The place was very clean, discreet, and inviting. The lady I saw, Hannah, was very charming and warm,
Hey.
no rushing, and engaged me in a very stimulating conversation about many things. I've been to a lot of places, but this one by far is 5 stars. I'll be going back tonight and see if the service remains the same as was with Hannah. Try it for yourself. Update. After going back, I'd have to say the service is the real deal. I give Hannah a 10 out of 10, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
give Savannah an 8.5 out of 10. So fuck Savannah, but the club gets a 10 across the board.
I like those just generic stripper type names.
Is there like a bar everybody sits at? It's
I
like,
don't
what you here
know.
for?
It's not very big, dude. It's got like parking for 7 cars.
It says here, this went in today and saw Heather. She's a knockout. We had a great conversation. Been
all
here
stripper
before,
names.
and I've never seen an ugly girl. We had stimulated conversation. I'm definitely going back. Clean, nice, classy. Don't leave feeling dirty like some places. 5 stars, hands down.
Sit down at the table and it's like, first time?
Yeah. So it's like these are the women that have OnlyFans at night, but they need a regular day job during the day.
Make
It's
good
like-
money if you got, I mean, you
If-
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Can't-
just
you
a
can't-
hand job's still a job.
Don't hate the
Yeah.
player, hate the game, right?
Madison is the bomb.
They're all stripper names, like Tom was saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'd still try it out. Fuck it.
So that seems like you'd
For
get a
topless.
high quality
Okay.
job there.
You go to a
versus-
regular massage parlor, boo-hoo, boring. They put hot rocks on you. Buh. You go here, it's topless girls named Savannah.
Yeah, but think about if you go to like the second breath, where it's like you're in somebody's kitchen.
They got an iron lung. Like, I thought it was
You're just,
second
either-
wind.
you're just doing some voyeur action.
Like you're in the kitchen, like eating some frozen meatballs, just like going back and forth, negotiating price. It's like the best I can do is 40.
It's like they put hot rocks on you and they put a pot on top of you. It's like I feed my kids, they boil water while you're waiting.
They throw ramen noodles in it.
Yeah, I'm saying they're making kids for a 4-year-old old Trayvon in there fucking gotta eat.
It's like mansion ramen. I mix chicken and shrimp together because it makes it taste better.
They ran out of gummy snacks. They gotta make ramen.
I eat ketchup. I put noodles, sugar, and ketchup.
Oh God, dude!
That's
what,
my spaghetti.
what are you making?
It's
That's
spaghetti.
Is that the Honey Boo Boo spaghetti?
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
sketty. That's
a stick
sketty.
a stick of butter and a bottle of ketchup.
Nasty.
God damn it!
So when you go in the Alpine, got to see Madison. Go in and ask for Madison.
I just roll the dice and let them give them whoever.
Oh, don't do that.
You gotta act like you've been there. You're like, I need to see.
Well, maybe you
Madison.
walk in and they like do a lineup, and you pick.
Oh, was
What
that
is
the bunny ranch?
It's like Rush Hour 2. It's like I take that one and that one.
I think the keyword a lot of these people are saying, the keyword is you got to go in and say, I really got a lot of stress I need to relieve. Every one of these people are like, you'll definitely leave with your stress relieved. Like this guy said something about make it a regular stop because it really relieved my stress.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there like fucking.
Just stop by and you will leave happy.
They're gonna know it's my first time because I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be looking around at everything because it's all new, and then they're gonna be like, "Hey, can I help you?" And I'm gonna be like, during the headlights, it's like, just here for the massage.
I guarantee you, every guy that goes in there for the first time is like that.
Yeah, and then you come out a new man.
What if you go in there though and you like actually make her work your back?
Then
Yeah, that one guy in here said it was better than Massage Envy.
it's a win-win, right?
Wait, is that saying something about massage envy?
No, it's
Yeah,
see
it
either way,
sucks.
it's a no-lose situation, right? Like one, you either get a good back massage, or two, you get a stress release.
Yeah, hell, man, massage envy's like $60 to start out.
It like
20
and it
bucks
goes,
more, you get to see some titties while you get it.
Guys,
massage.
let me
massage
read.
envy goes up to like $300 for like a 2-hour thing.
Here's a bad review.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. Kelly's hot. Seen her for a while. Other girls are nice. Only 2 work at a time, so not a lot to choose from. It's always clean. I often get the shower. Nice. Down part, poor girls only take home 40% of what they bring in. House gets the rest. Try to tip if you're okay. Prices are a bit high if you compare to others in the area. Yes, there are 2 more.
What?
Gross Place, Second Breath, and Nicole's. Nicole's, you pay less and get more.
Wait, where's
what?
that? Is that the place on 29?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, next to the Spanish supermarket.
You get a massage at Nicole's?
200,
That's a
no
frontal
shower.
massage.
It says 200, no showers, but damn.
What's a shower?
Dude,
I
there's
guess you
like
get clean
Golden?
after.
No.
But I'll go back to Alpine and Nicole's for sure.
It's a bummer.
Just go after 4. Wait for the young ones. Lynn and Nicole's is
What?
a hot German chick with legs to heaven. Nicole's a lot more.
Wait, are they trafficking? Just this German girl
Dude,
shows
this sounds
up
like
in
a traffic.
Salisbury?
Yeah, you're about to get taken out. But you'll be getting tuggy, and Liam Neeson's like, whatever he does, his accent.
Good one. Good job.
On a particular set of skills, and like it's gonna take like 40 different cuts for him walking through the door. It's like it goes back and forth, or you're just getting fucking wanked.
Okay, so Thomas and Chris, possibly, you guys should definitely go
I'll
and
do it,
try
fuck it.
out Alpine and then go try out Nicole's and tell us which one you think is a better experience.
You can try Nicole's.
There's just like this whole underground in
I
Rowan
feel-
County. and
Yeah,
I'm
you're going to
curious.
be
We're gonna get sucked into the underbelly.
really like John Wick.
You know, the thing is, like, we're talking about this, like, getting tuggies and shit. You're gonna go in there, it's actually like black tar heroin they're selling.
Yeah.
Like, it's completely something like not even.
Yeah, and if you're in the
It's
wrong,
like
if you're in the
just-
wrong mood, you're getting fucking
But like
murdered.
you're laying there and they come up and stick you with a needle and it's like,
Yeah,
hey,
like we apply, we agree. We're like, all right, $60 in the middle of this kitchen,
Yeah.
and then she's like, all right, spread them, and I'm like, all right, and then
Take all
I'm
your
like,
clothes
no,
off.
You can do it. And what she does is takes my shoe off and spreads my toes. Pulls out a syringe.
it's like all that. It's like now you're gonna be addicted to meth,
It's
Yeah.
like, no.
and now you gotta come back constantly for your
or
fix.
or they make you strip right there in the lobby to make sure you're not wearing a wire.
Now,
Or
now,
they
now
jerk
you're making
you
me
off.
second guess
They
it.
jerk your they jerk your
Second
dick
guess?
off.
Second
and
guess,
then
that second breath.
They collect your jism,
Jism.
and then she takes it out and just shoves it right up her snatch.
Yeah, they do a background check, see how much you make. Mm-hmm. They like, hey, what's your last taxes? Let's see
Joke's
your-
on them.
I don't pay my taxes. We both going to jail.
Thanks for pointing me out to the IRS,
I'll see you in
Madison.
Atlanta.
So, yeah.
It's just weird that all this happens on 85 corridor.
That's the best place to happen.
Between Greensboro and Charlotte.
Yeah, because you can just hop right on 85 and be gone.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. You don't want it like way down a back road somewhere because then you might get like a
Heaven
traffic stop.
forbid you go to Webb Road. Well, that's where second breath's at, right?
Yeah.
That's off 85.
You're not gonna die. You're gonna go in there, get a massage, and go out, and you're gonna be like, I just got a massage. That was it.
Yeah, but then if you go back the third time, that's when you probably get a little extra.
I'm telling you, you just got to go in there and be like, I got a lot of stress.
I just got a lot of stress. It's like in the lower area.
My upper thigh,
It's really
lower belly
like,
area.
you need our extreme package. It's $220.
Feels like
God, mighty.
You gotta pay for that.
feels
tug.
like I'm not old enough for this yet.
You're plenty old enough.
No,
You gotta be Robert Kraft old.
You
it
don't
feels
have
like I
the-
need to be like 55 at least.
You don't have the right occupation either.
No, you gotta be at least 55 to go in somewhere and be like,
Like-
oh, I need a hand job.
Like you look at Mar-a-Lago and you know how to pronounce it when you look at it. Like every time I see Mar-a-Lago, I don't know how to fucking pronounce
Mar-a-Lago?
it. Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago,
You're old
yeah.
enough to look at that and be like, Mar-a-Lago. You're old enough
Instead
to
of
go
being like
Tuggy.
Naruto.
Mar-a-Lago.
Nuru.
Mar-a-Lago.
Lego.
Lego. Mr. Magooba
Can
Goobadoo.
you imagine? That's like the saddest shit to get hooked on
Meth?
going
Yeah.
somewhere to get a hand job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I
That's for
got
$220.
I spend $400 a month on hand jobs.
Dude, this is the
like-
inside of second breath.
Let me see.
Dude, why is the top of like MC Hammer's
Is this-
pants?
Let me see.
Just seriously, look at it.
There's brick.
Yo, that kitchen looks so much nicer.
It's deflated balloons.
Dude, this is on restaurant.com.
What?
You get food there?
Yeah, I told you. You go to the kitchen, get meatballs.
Yeah,
I know somebody.
You can really
Good there.
yeah.
family member?
This is on restaurant.com.
Was it a cousin? I know you're not. You don't have to call him out. You don't have to call
Which
him
one, older or younger?
What?
out. Cousin.
Cousin.
Anyway,
They'll give you pizza, chicken. Girls are not grandmas, very attractive women.
Not grandma's.
Nice
Oh,
laid back
thank God.
atmosphere, good place to relax and get a dance. Michelle is a nice show.
They all look like Madonna.
Excellent professional performer.
See, that's going to be some weird shit. We actually do set it up and we go like whatever. I've never been to a strip club or anything, so it's
Right.
going to be like a total just like what the fuck
What
is
if
going
you go
on?
there and you're like, I fucking love this?
we should all four.
You get addicted.
You're like-
That's
Like,
that's
this
an
is-
actual fear.
You're like, this is fucking nice.
Well, like
No
I s-
commitment. Just go in, get your cum
It's
out,
like-
and leave.
It's like this is what I've been missing.
I'm really against paying women for entertainment because like porn is
Because they're not funny.
like a movie.
porn's free,
You watch
but
Wonder Woman.
porn's
That wasn't entertainment.
Damn it. I need a massage.
porn is free, and you could date a girl almost on a weekly basis.
You pay a lot just to date somebody.
You turn into a simp if you go and pay a girl to dance on you because that's all you're gonna get out of her.
Yeah.
Because they're normally going home to a guy.
Typically.
They're normally going
Usually.
home to a guy. So you get hooked on paying this girl every week because you think the next week she's going to touch my dick.
Because you're trying to slide in and be that guy.
Yeah, and it turns you into a simp.
Wait, that's weird.
You're just the money man.
I'm rescuing her.
That's or another weird.
You're a fucking
yeah.
white knight over here.
Yeah, or another weird ass idea. Yeah, I'm gonna pull her out of this and I'm gonna take
She's
care of
gonna
her.
come
It's
on
like
with
you,
me.
you walk in and like you see her dancing with somebody else and you're like, no, and you walk up and you're like, no, it's mine.
That happens.
That probably does.
And all
happen,
this
yeah.
done is
and
you're
like you smash a bottle and it's like, mine. And
Alex, stop! You've only been here for 3 months.
you're like, shut up, bitch, and then you kill her too. Like, well, fuck, I kill everybody in there.
Oh God!
double murder suicide, and it just
You
continues.
should have kept your mouth shut, bitch. And just slip her throat.
And then it's justified because you got your feelings hurt.
If I can, where Scores is in Mooresville.
No,
Okay. Anyways, there's a strip club in Mooresville at Scores.
no.
Then there's-
I've never been to any
Why do you
strip clubs.
know-
I don't know.
You filmed a video there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know a girl if you wanted to like.
Is there a mascot, Abraham Lincoln? It's called Four Scores.
Tell you what, you two get a hall pass and we'll go check out Second Breath.
Oh, I don't think I can do that. They want us to get a hall pass to go with.
That way
them.
you can
Taylor
go
probably
with.
come with me.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I think she would. She would. Yeah, she would come.
That's
she,
fine.
Not the second breath. Are you crazy? You're gonna pull up the second breath, and she's gonna be like, "No, go back home." I don't think you heard. I don't think you
true.
heard that right. It sounds like you're going to Uptown Cabaret.
Some sketch ass.
Starting to rethink this now.
It's a house with interior is wrapped like a weed brick. And they live in a foil.
Across from the flea market.
Wait for 4 guys come out and go Zoltan while you're in there.
The other side, there's a chop shop across the street.
My dad told me that one of his friends went into Second Breath, and he said there's a bowl of water you could wash your
Like you're fucking Maximus and Gladiator. You walk in a tin and clean. Oh, Pa.
Good day to die.
My dad said that one of his friends said there's a wash bowl.
Is it at least like granite?
I don't know.
Is it red water like the blood of my enemies?
It's just a holy water. You just like anoint yourself
It's like,
real
oh,
quick.
I'm about to get sin.
Like this girl comes out and she like puts perfumes on you and washes your hands with her hair.
Literally,
like some weird stuff.
Elizabeth will give me a hall pass. She won't give a shit.
This man smells like perfumes, lavender and jasmine.
Yeah, if y'all
Tyler,
can
why'd
get,
you spend money on frankincense?
yeah, if you can get a hall pass and you can just bring your
I just don't want to do this. I'm not doing it. I don't care
go to a nicer place and just see what it's all about.
I'll just let y'all experience. I'll live vicariously through you
all
guys.
right.
You can bring her along so she can chaperone.
walk.
I'm just saying, like, I have a wife that definitely pleases me at the house.
I'm just a cheap bastard. I don't want to throw money at people
It's
for
a lot of money.
Well, I feel like you know which one you need to go to then.
Alpine,
Nicole's.
Alpine.
Oh,
The one by the flea market.
the
Second
cheap
breath.
one.
Like you had meatballs.
Look, dude, $40 gets you a meal. And
I don't
Dude, I
want
would
to eat
actually,
there.
I would actually hope
wanna
you
eat
lay
there.
down, they put hot rocks on you, and then they start boiling water. I would laugh. I would go back.
They make ramen noodles for
I would
Trayvon.
go back. The audacity.
What if you went into Alpine and they actually got like suction cups on your back and were doing like
like the real deal.
yeah,
hey, that's
real
pretty
deal.
good for $80.
Put a flashlight out and just like.
I want to go to that place in Morrisville.
Yeah, it's like a
works.
VR flashlight. Like it works for them while they're literally giving you a massage.
It works.
What is life at that point?
Nice,
You just keep going back.
good. It's actually
Just
pretty.
buy one off Amazon.
It's like if you're, it's like real life ain't real no more.
Yeah,
There's
but
something about a strange touch though
Yeah.
that you can't
There-
replicate.
There is something different about not doing it yourself. Like
I'm
when someone
talking
else does
about,
it.
like a fucking flashlight, dude.
Yeah, but even when someone else does
That's
it, it's still
super-
different.
You've had that happen?
It's still different. When someone else does it to you, it's still different. It's better than if you do it yourself because you're not over here straining your arm. You're just total relaxed.
All right, Thomas. Do you have a flashlight story?
I'm not going to go into that.
Oh, we got. Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Back up.
Okay.
Like he's getting stranger hand by the stranger device.
I jacked
we'll
off
put it-
in a church. And
we'll-
I talked
we'll put it
about
this
Fucking
way.
teddy bear.
We'll put it this way. When you jerk yourself off, then you have someone else jerk you off. Which is better?
Well, right, but did she jerk you off with a flashlight or just her hand?
It's the same difference. If a hand or
a
something
flashlight
else.
would feel pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it would feel. Yeah,
Because like a pussy
yeah, but
Well, it's like a fake pussy. It's like
Well,
the
if-
most perfect
it's-
version of a pussy.
versus a hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
it feels better. But anyways.
Well,
I'm just saying it's better when someone else does it to you because all you get to do is relax.
Yeah, but
you get
sometimes
to enjoy the moment.
Sometimes they're not like experienced at giving hand jobs, so it's kind of weird. You're like, let me just do this.
It's hard to fuck up a
Let me
fleshlight.
hold your hand and move for you.
It's hard to fuck up a fleshlight, dude.
So she had a flashlight.
Wait, which one?
Wait. Someone,
I'm not getting into
traveling flashlight? Like this girl has her personal one?
It's like, how many dicks have been in this flashlight?
Dude, did she pull one out
Dude,
and
she
was
pretty-
like,
clean it.
I'm not getting.
you have a flashlight?
I'm not getting into
Oh, you know, just,
My man, I want one.
is this
I-
post or after
What?
marriage?
During.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Never
okay.
mind.
Spicing
So-
up the bedroom.
Yeah, so it wasn't anything like gross or nothing.
Where's the flashlight at?
It's no longer with us.
She probably didn't clean it out. She used it on somebody else.
No longer with us.
Well,
Was it one of the ones that's like modeled after somebody or a horse?
It was like Sasha Grey one.
my wife wanted to get a flashlight just for the same reason.
Yeah.
Just to be like, it's kind of spicy, right? Like,
Yeah, it's cool.
it's a sex toy
Yeah.
for us as guys.
Why don't you go all the way though and just get like this full ass?
Because it costs like
Yeah, but
$200.
My wife, dude, my wife doesn't want to be a cuck. My wife doesn't want to be like, here's your thing, and like I slap it down on the table, and I'm like looking at her.
Look, I got this 100.
Dude, she throws it on the table and smacks the ass.
She's
It's like-
behind me, like rubbing my shoulders.
There
and
you
I'm
go.
like, this is weird, but I'm cool with it.
Just like rub your butt.
You just got this 45-pound ass.
That's
you got,
that's
gotta
when
carry
she
it to the
pegs
kitchen
you.
afterwards.
It chops off at the lower hamstring and it chops off at the belly button.
Yeah, but at some point though, carrying that to the kitchen to wash it, you got to feel shame.
Well, you could get into that. You could
Well,
get
they got the ones where you can pull the insert out.
the shame cleaning.
I can't believe I did this.
She's like doing chores, or she's like, okay, I got to go to work, and you're just like
Were you
cleaning.
scooping out your
it.
cum?
You know, you could do a menage a trois. Like if she's on her knees, doggy style, you could have the ass on her ass.
Oh, where you're just
you could be
like-
doing her, pull out, go and do it.
Oh, you stack it?
But you got to stack yourself though. You got to have like the dog sheath on you.
Oh, God.
No, you just air fuck the lump, and then you put it back on her.
Here's the paperweight. Don't go nowhere.
Hold it in place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally cool with people having sex toys, male and female,
it's whatever.
marriage. You know,
Yeah,
I'm,
you do you.
I'm okay with that. I don't.
You
I
literally
don't-
can do you if you certain toys.
I've never personally been inside of a fleshlight, but it's got to be better than a gel, thing I fucked in church. So
I'm sure it is.
yeah, well, that was a 12-year-old mistake. So wouldn't consider it a mistake.
Just lay down that rump and she
It
pegs
was
you.
a learning lesson.
A 12-year-old mistake. You like
That was experience.
it's not that long ago.
I was 12 years old is what I
Oh.
meant to say. So
Like a 12-year mistake. You were like 20.
Wait a minute.
Wait. What are we doing?
So you guys ever heard of Sylvia Likens? This was an event that happened in the 60s.
Is she a werewolf?
No, but I see the joke there.
Did she wear silver?
So
See it like moss.
what's the moss?
Liking.
Let me ask you another one. Gertrude Banaszewski.
Alrighty. That's
Gertrude
not right.
Banaszewski.
That's racist. What you just said. Pretty sure you can't say that.
So these
Ban
names,
Suzuki's.
Banaszewskis, none of these names ring a bell with you guys, which is
Hell
great.
no.
This is the 60s.
Banazuki?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember Shashkalovska
yeah.
Markazuki.
This is the torture and murder of Sylvia Likens.
Okay.
Her parents were basically traveling carnival people. They chased money, so they traveled, and so they needed someone to watch their two daughters. And this is where Gertrude came in. So this happened in 1965. She was 16 years old, Sylvia. And this involved a number of people that tortured her that ranged from 10 to, teenagers and then into their adulthood.
Like a 10-year-old tortured her?
A 10-year-old tortured her.
Ah.
Gertrude, the abuse was carried out by the caregiver, who is Gertrude, but also her own children, some as young as 10, and by other children in the neighborhood. For weeks, even months, the torture of Sylvia Likens was casual entertainment, something to do in the afternoon before dinner, and favorite TV shows.
Oh.
At least a dozen children participated or at least watched, and none felt sufficiently disturbed to tell their own parents.
And the parents are just like, well, I guess that's
The parents were probably hippies.
boys will be boys.
So this was in a neighborhood that was pretty rough and tough.
His second breath.
So let me see if I can kind of find out what neighborhood. It doesn't really say what neighborhood this was, but I know I can find that out. But other adults occasionally came to the house for various reasons and saw Sylvia, and nobody ever thought to. She was beat the fuck up, and nobody ever thought to say something to the police. And Sylvia had her younger sister named Jenny, and they had chances to tell adults because they went to school and church, but they were worried that it would make the torture worse if that became if that news came to light. So neither could conceive of the possibility that authorities would move to protect them, remove them from the house, or arrest their tormentors. So they just never thought it was a waste of breath. But Gertrude was eventually arrested. So, this was in New York State, and Sylvia's body was found by police and laying on a mattress. Her genitals had been mutilated. She had been beaten to death. But Gertrude told police that she had been attacked by a gang of boys and even produced a note written in Sylvia's own handwriting that seemed to confirm the story. And then the cops instantly could tell that Gertrude was lying.
Yeah.
So they arrested her. Gertrude died in prison, though. Long story short about Gertrude, but wish she would have hanged from a noose. So
Did they still do that back then?
hang people?
Yeah.
How was the death penalty in the 60s?
I don't know.
They
Lethal.
lethal injections.
They just sent you to
electrocutions.
Vietnam.
Yeah, electric chair.
Or you work off like Suicide Squad. Work off your sentence. You have a giant 8-foot fucking woman.
I'm give him a gun. Yeah.
To the neck. He's like, I can't run outside the boundaries. My head explodes. He's killing them Charlies.
So
Working off that debt. Murder the damn kid and get off in 30 trips.
yeah.
Your death, you get thrown into a pit of spikes
think
with
she's
snakes in it.
I think she was the best sniper. I think she's most confirmed kills.
Gertrude.
Gertrude. She's got the most KIAs.
So Sylvia's body was actually discovered malnourished and covered in sores, burns, and bruises, and many of them were old. She had been branded in a spot by a hot metal object, and the words "I am a prostitute" had been etched on her stomach,
Oh, my God.
which she was not a prostitute.
By the kid, the
Who
kids
says?
did this.
Gertrude did that part.
Oh,
Actually, a kid did scratch that into her
so
body.
What did the kids do to her?
So here's how it began. Gertrude came from a really poor family. Like I said, the parents would travel. Jenny, her sister, was very shy, insecure. Sylvia was more outward and confident, and she was really pretty. She was really pretty.
Oh, yeah?
So a mutual friend introduced the family to
She
Gertrude, and she lived in a big house.
Was that Manor? They have a butler named Alfred. Gertrude's like a female Robin.
So
Her parents died.
I had an aunt named Sylvia.
Too much Sylvia.
that definitely wasn't this Sylvia. This Sylvia died.
Mine did too.
Okay.
It's the same one.
How do you not know this, Tyler? I
So-
guess the Vice just didn't read up on that part.
So
I'll tell you the ending. Her husband ran her over.
you're Sylvia? Holy crap.
This one
Should have kept your mouth shut.
got disemboweled and she killed somebody in the car. Jesus Christ.
So the family had worked out a deal with Gertrude for $20 a week to watch Jenny and Sylvia.
Woo, that's cheap.
So Gertrude was already caring for her own 7 children. The oldest was 17 and the youngest was 18 months. Obviously, an 18-month-old was not going to participate
That
in this.
18-month-old was like scratching her.
She's like, brand her prostitute.
They just gave the 18-month-old a very sharp knife.
Brand her. And puts it back in his mouth. Like,
So
this woman live in a fucking shoe.
Just taking shits on her.
it basically, dude, basically. But from the beginning, there was a clash between Sylvia and Gertrude's 17-year-old daughter, Paula. So, like, you got two, young girls that are, the
What's
hot.
Gertrude's last name?
Gertrude is
Dean?
her. No, her name was that weird ass
Paula Dean.
Banazuski.
Okay, that's
Banazuki.
right. Banazuki. Damn it.
Ban Suzuki's.
So there was a weird clash between the oldest daughter and Sylvia, which didn't help. So the daughter was actually going to her mom and was complaining about Sylvia. So the mom was beginning to hate her. So this was the seed that grew in the house during the months of July during 1965.
Sounds like a Cinderella story. This is
Yeah.
this is based.
It's so crazy that you said that because they say that at the beginning of this article.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think that's what the story's based off of this.
So at the beginning of this article, it basically says that on the surface, the
It's
Likens
colder than this.
the Likens murder is not much different than from any number of heinous crimes. It was a Cinderella story without a happy ending.
Oh, shit.
This Cinderella story is one step closer to the end.
Cinderella, D'Artagnan, Cachafada.
So
It's kind of like Jessica Parsons. Y'all remember that?
no,
The one in Salisbury that they said that she went to go live with the grandparents in like Asheville or whatever, but then the grandparents were like she never showed up.
Right.
And then they found the body like 2 years later, like in a box. Like
They killed her and buried her.
yeah,
The
but they had
grandparents did?
Parents.
the foster parents did.
Oh.
But they had like tortured her for like a few years leading up to it, and she had told teachers at school about it, and they're like, you'll be all right. It's your parents. Like,
can't get involved.
No, nobody would do anything about it, and then they just
Now
Killed her,
she's
I guess.
dead.
Like,
Thanks,
they found,
teachers.
They found her blood like all over a closet in the house.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that's where she stayed. Like the brothers and sisters, and they were like, well, she was adopted. We couldn't really do anything
Sounds like
about
real life
it.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, if Harry Potter was a true story, Harry Potter would have never made it to Hogwarts.
Yeah. No.
They would have locked him in a fucking. They would have locked him in that room under the staircase.
Or Hagrid would have raped him.
Well, Hagrid.
Oh, my boy.
You telling me?
You're a lizard, Harry.
You telling me Hagrid's as actually like a caveman who can't control his inner desires?
Yeah, that's his dick.
He's in the broom cellar. Ah!
Well, his dick ain't gonna suck itself, Harry.
Second wind, Harry.
And then he gets down, he's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, now I feel bad.
You want to see my Harry?
Harry. This is just fan fiction. You realize that, right? This has already been written. So
The boy who lived.
this is where it went downhill. So that $20
Touch my Hogwarts.
that $20 a week, it was late one week, and Gertrude got pretty pissed off. So Jenny was the sister. She later testified that Gertrude took us upstairs, and then she slapped me and said, I took care of you two bitches for a week for nothing, and then the money arrived the next day.
They used that language in the 60s?
Yeah.
Wow.
They probably used that for
Yeah.
a long time. So,
Yeah, they didn't have all these new movies now where they could have been, like, had catchphrases and shit, Chris. They didn't have
Yeah,
one-liners
bitches
yet.
been around
Where
for
they had like
centuries.
silent movies back then.
Yeah.
The guy was just like, you couldn't hear nothing. And it just went,
Dude, they would say fucking kike like nothing.
And then the music's just like, did it, don't, don't.
It's a product of the time. I don't know what's so funny about it.
Okay, it's just, yeah.
So once the slapping and once the hitting started, that's what basically was a little snowball that started to roll downhill. Once you got it going, it started. Yeah. So Gertrude was pretty frail and underweight, but she had two weapons she used for corporal punishment: a fraternity style paddle and a thick leather belt left by her ex-husband.
they were into BDSM. She had like,
Well, he was an Indianapolis police
this
officer.
thing has speed holes in
So
it.
this guaranteed these things were used to beat black people because this was an ex-police officer
They
in
paddled
the 60s.
black people?
This is the 60s.
In the 60s, yeah,
I-
they did.
Did not. They paddled black people.
Guaranteed,
Dude.
On their birthdays, they gave them one more to grow on.
What the shit?
guaranteed.
Yeah, corporal punishment in schools. They would paddle kids.
I see. My dad talked about getting paddled.
Yeah.
I didn't know the police were out there paddling the black people.
I mean, we're making an assumption, but I would not doubt it.
They
Well,
paddle
they're-
black people still
yeah.
today, Chris.
They're like,
Jesus.
old blackie gonna get paddled.
So-
That's the cop saying that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. It's not good
I
to
shouldn't
paddle
have to
people.
say that. You know.
Yeah.
It's understood. So she began using the paddle on Sylvia and Jenny for various offenses, such as exchanging soft drink bottles for change at the nearby grocery store. When she suspected Sylvia of stealing, she used matches to burn the girl's fingers. Sometimes Gertrude felt too weak from her asthma to discipline the girls properly, so the 17-year-old Paula helped. This is where
She turned her into the Men in Black.
I'll say the same thing.
So now neighborhood children began to crowd the home to participate in torture. The children took turns practicing their judo on Sylvia,
What? They had judo in the 60s?
hurling her against
Judo
a
or
wall.
Judo.
Judo. So some began kicking and beating her. Others extinguished their cigarettes on her skin.
Judeo.
Freaking 18-month-old.
Yeah. As Gertrude and a gang of teenagers watched, Sylvia was forced to undress in the living room and insert.
Sorry. I just remembered we said judo Christians in that one episode.
It is
Instead
Judeo.
of Judeo.
Judeo.
So karate fighting Christians. Judo Christians. Sorry.
It's just a bunch of Hebrews with karate moves and nunchucks.
Oh, those would just be judos, Thomas.
Fucking-
Judo Christians.
Yeah, they are Judeos. Just body slamming Egyptians. Anyway.
This is where it starts to get, it escalates quick. They forced her to undress, and then they forced her to insert an empty Coke bottle into her vagina. So
Great.
The kids.
Great.
Yeah,
Total
so
180.
this was
Went
Gertrude.
from burning
and a-
your fingertips with matches to stick this in your pussy.
Dude, this was Gertrude and a gang of teenagers
Dude.
forced her to undress
How
and
old
put.
was Gertrude again?
I'm
Like
not for
12
sure.
or
Right?
something.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Gertrude's an
was like
old
the
woman.
She's
No,
like
Sylvia's-
an old woman with a gang of children.
You pull it back.
Sylvia's like
A
15.
child. Yeah, she's a child still.
They made her undress and put an empty Coke bottle in her vagina.
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least it was empty.
Can you imagine
Metal
the?
Yellow comes out later.
Can you imagine the banter? Can you imagine the locker room talk as she's doing this shit? Like
is
Gertrude
terrible.
and this gang of teenagers.
The 18-month-old's just like,
Dude, this is how Carrie started. Like this is
Yeah.
Carrie.
Yeah, this is how you create dark energy.
and those people probably didn't even get in trouble. They're like, it was all her. It was
Yeah,
her
they're probably
idea.
like, she's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
So she's the one that had a Coke bottle in her snatch. They're like, well, yeah. I mean,
I didn't put it in.
you got
there.
a point.
She put it in herself.
I've never seen a Coke bottle. I don't know how people in the '60s talk. Sorry.
I didn't know a Coke bottle would fit up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my wife that later.
Back
So-
in my day, all they did was ping pong bowls.
After the beatings,
This is how
Sylvia
Tourette's
was
started.
forced into scalding hot bath water so she would be cleansed of her sins.
Why is this like a recurring thing for people?
Hot bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just burn you in hot water.
Hot baths cleanse your soul.
It's like a quick punishment, and it's pretty.
Are you talking about a scalding bath or a hot bath?
Yeah, like scalding like 130-degree water.
That doesn't sound that hot.
It's enough to make you go like, fuck.
I mean, 40-degree water don't sound that cold, but Titanic people died pretty quick.
The Titanic.
Um,
I'll never let go. She let go.
so she was severely
Bitch.
beaten and burned for wetting her mattress while asleep, and Gertrude decided that Sylvia was no longer fit to live with her children.
See, that's the flip side. You're getting beat because you wet the bed, but then you get beat if you get up to use the bathroom.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
lose-lose.
lose-lose.
Yeah. So near the end, Sylvia was no longer permitted to live in the house. I'm sorry, to leave the house. She was thrown down the cellar stairs and locked in, given crackers for food, and refused the right to use the bathroom. Gertrude announced to her children that Sylvia was a prostitute and that she's proud of it. So we'll put it on her stomach. So she took a large needle and began to carve the words, "I'm a prostitute and proud of it," into Sylvia's stomach.
That's fucked up.
This was Richard Hobbs, a neighbor boy, finished the etching.
Old dick.
So when Gertrude realized Sylvia might be dying, she forced her to write a note saying a gang of boys beat her. Plan was to blindfold her and dump her in the nearby woods with the note. Sylvia tried to escape, but Gertrude and one of the boys stopped her, beating her again and throwing her back into the basement. So she died on October 26, in 1965, and the cause of death was determined to be brain swelling, internal hemorrhaging of the brain, and shock induced by Sylvia's extensive skin damage. Sylvia had suffered from extreme malnutrition, and she was buried, in Oak Hill Cemetery in Lebanon, which is probably in New York.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure it's Lebanon.
Yeah, Oak Hill.
so,
Oak Hill Academy.
so the trial of Gertrude happens now. She denied any knowledge of the torture, claiming the children must have done it all. She entered the plea of not guilty and not guilty by reason of insanity. And in 1966, they found her guilty of first-degree murder and was found guilty of second-degree murder. And then Hobbs, along with Gertrude's son John and another neighbor, were convicted of manslaughter. So Gertrude and Paula, her daughter, was sentenced to life terms at the Indiana Women's Prison in Indianapolis without the ability for parole.
No parole.
The boys were sentenced to 2 21-year terms, which they're life in jail pretty much. In the 1971, they convicted her once again of first-degree murder of prejudicial atmosphere due to the prejudicial atmosphere. But anyways,
She's still alive?
no, the 3 boys were released on parole and good behavior after serving 2 years.
Oh, them good old boys.
What?
And then-
good old boys.
In 1985, I'm wrong, Gertrude was released on parole, and she changed her name to Nadine Van Fossen and moved to Iowa, where she lived in obscurity until her death.
She just
from
made her
lung-
name harder to say.
She died of lung cancer in 1990.
Oh man.
And she married and moved to a farm, and Paula, her daughter, married and moved to a farm in Iowa.
They killed a kid and got off with it pretty much.
Yeah, and John became
That's fucked
a minister. John was one of the guys.
Oh, he got forgiven.
I wonder what
forgave him.
happened to the 18-month-old.
I don't know. John became a minister, and he counseled children of divorced parents.
The 18th-month-old grew up to be Mark Zuckerberg.
People change.
Yeah, but I'm not down with.
You said
sickness.
you said
So
people-
all right, so somebody's like touched kids, and they changed.
Yeah.
So we'll make them coach a children's softball team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Somebody that shoots up heroin like eight times a day.
So you make them a pharmacist.
And
Yeah.
and then 10 years later they become a pastor and teach youth.
What's wrong with that? It keeps the crime down.
It's the My Pillow guy. He hires criminals.
Yeah.
They get better housing and better opportunities for the children. They get to go to good schools.
Yeah, they get better drugs because they have more money.
I'm just saying, like,
All they
maybe,
sucking pretty good.
maybe you don't put somebody back into what they
I
did.
wouldn't. Like, if someone had a past history of doing that, obviously I'm not going to be like, yeah, he's fine being a youth pastor.
Yeah, like, look, you killed somebody. Okay, yeah, sure, you got forgiveness, whatever, but
Go work at McDonald's.
you're not going to be a child counseling.
Yeah, you
Right.
shouldn't be allowed to be near children.
No, not at all.
You
I
shouldn't
guess
be allowed to
that's why-
vote.
That's why we made the list.
And then
Yeah.
the fact
Yeah.
that Gertrude was paroled and allowed to change her name and move, like, I mean, do you think she was even labeled like a sex trafficker or a sex offender
No.
on a registry?
She worked off her debt in Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's why she changed her name.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Viet
Oh.
Congo.
Ivano Stromboli or whatever it was.
So, like, her sister,
Band of Suzuki.
her sister had this sneaky way of the police came to the house and Gertrude told everybody to, like, keep your mouth shut.
Be sexual.
Well, the police came
officer.
and her sister got near one of the police officers and was like, "If you can get me out of here, I'll tell you everything." And that's pretty much how it went down, and that's how they got Gertrude. And
Get me the fuck out of here.
but there's a movie apparently about this.
Really?
Oh.
I just found out about it today, and my brother-in-law told me it's really bad. Like,
Pretty much spoiled the movie then.
yeah, you know exactly.
Spoiler alert.
Thanks.
Well, tell me the movie. I want to see the 18-year-old in action.
It's
Sorry,
called an
month old,
American.
sorry.
It's called an American Crime.
American Crime.
Yeah, it's
Original name.
It came out in 2007, and
I ain't never heard of it.
it's about the murder of Sylvia Likens.
Did it get a SAG award? I don't want to watch it.
The fucking baby smoking a stogie like the dude from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, toots.
Yeah, tits. I'll see you later.
It's apparently really graphic. Like
Oh,
my,
yeah, here's a picture of, like, kids just hanging around, a girl laying on her back, and a baby just holding a knife.
the baby's holding a knife, like I said.
No.
If only.
I think he's snorting a line of coke also.
If only.
He's wearing a top hat and he's got a monocle.
And he pulls the goddamn syringe out of his diaper.
Yeah, see?
Well,
Give me your toes.
oh, you know who's in it? Who?
Joe Pesci?
No. I can't.
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page, yeah, yeah. Elliot Page is in this. So.
Ellen Page is in that movie.
Oh, that's what happened.
So, I just wanted to.
That was me.
Oh, feet. I just want to let you guys know about Sylvia Likens and Gertrude, and I had more fun talking about Thomas's fleshlight than anything. I want to know more.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I want to try
Then
it.
get one.
I'm just afraid to tell Elizabeth I
You
want
said
one,
that she wanted to buy you one.
Hey, Valentine's Day is coming. You can probably get a good deal.
Yeah.
and then I'll be coming.
You can order it $40. You can get 3 DVDs, a fleshlight, some lotion, some roses, and some fuzzy handcuffs.
Don't forget about the butt plug. You got to keep that back door.
Oh yeah, the little
Closed.
metal thing. Yeah.
The balls, the one that's got like the small balls all the way to the
No,
big one, then
it's
you
like-
rip it out.
It's like a little silver ball, and it has a little string thing to
Yeah,
it.
You got to get the Etsy one where somebody's cut off their real life ponytail and like put it on the back of it. I'm a human horse.
That thing gets
gross,
that thing
though.
gets stinky, man. Because girls wear that shit around in public. Those things get smelly.
Isn't it metal?
The fur baby butt plugs.
The faux fur.
Those things get smelly, man.
People actually wear tails in their asshole around the public.
They pull the pants over it?
Yeah,
Put a hole through their pants?
yeah. I've seen girls doing this.
What?
Or they wear like skirts
Surely
and
that's
stuff.
a risk. You know somebody's gonna pull your tail.
Can you go there, pull her tail? Don't do that.
The puddle there, you got to put a little
There
thing
ain't
out
no-
that says wet floor.
I smell something. There's something
Smells
smelly.
like ass.
Well, hopefully they would clean it first.
Well,
Anyways,
there's a company called, it's the new like pyramid scheme thing where women get together and they look at sex toys and they buy them from each other. I can't remember what it's
Maybe
called.
like they swap them.
No, you have a consultant that brings all these sex toys and then
the pure romance.
pure romance.
Yeah.
Elizabeth brought a pure romance catalog home, and I was looking through this thing, and it's so expensive.
Is she gonna be a representative?
No, she went to like her sister's pure romance party.
Yeah, that stuff's all. It's way no, don't even.
I saw a sex toy the other day that was kind of interesting. I can't think of it now. It's lost. It looks like strap-on dildos,
Okay.
but they're hollow. You
Okay.
put your penis inside of it. It's not an extender.
Are you talking about a dick lock?
Can you look up hollow dildo?
Are you talking about one of them things you put over and lock your dick all the way?
No, you fuck your chick or whoever with this
chastity belt?
with the hollow
Yeah,
dildo.
Thomas got a chastity belt.
Makes you last longer.
I don't know if that's what that's for.
Your
man.
dick.
I'm not gonna be able to show that.
You're-
This?
What are you?
That?
What's the guy in the red suit doing?
Well, what is that one Thomas is on?
Whoa, what is he doing?
This is too much
Go
stuff.
to the guy on the left.
Look,
red
there's a
suit.
clear hollow dildo.
Whoa, what is that?
Oh, he's sucking himself off.
It's a fart sucker.
Yeah, so these are dildos that there's a perfect image that you put your dick inside of that, and then you can have sex with a humongous dildo. They come in huge sizes, like 12 inches. Wow, I see what Alex is pointing at, the hairy butt plug thing there. Why's it got a hole in it? Like you could
Wait.
let stuff come out of it.
I don't see the hairy butt plug thing.
To the left, all the way over to the screen. Down. Booyah.
Can you put the dude in the red suit?
Bro.
Is there a hole in it? Why is there a hole in it?
Didn't want that.
Put
It's
the
a
guy,
pass-through,
the
dude.
dude in the red suit should be our cover photo for our podcast. There's nothing. They don't show nothing.
Thomas, copy image, save as, and send that to me.
Please save any one of them.
I like the first
The
one.
first one's the best.
Whoa, look, you can
Wait,
really
what's that guy in the gas
exaggerate.
mask? Dude, it's a dildo mask.
I like the clear
Bum
dildos.
buddies.
Go look all the way to the left. Go.
Oh, the clear one at the top.
Yeah, it's a clear dildo, so you can like.
It's a dick extender.
That's a huge difference.
It's a dick extender.
That's literally 5 inches longer than the man's own dick.
I like that. That's funny.
Save as, send that to me. I'll post
See, that
it.
looks like a stylish. I could see that on a poster.
We're definitely gonna get some views off of that.
That'll
thing.
be. I'll make an album, just do guitar music, and just have that as the cover on the fucking.
That's just so. Well, anyways, you know
I
what?
gotta get
If
off
you
of
got
here.
a good sex toy out there, share it with us. Let us know what product you're using. I'm gonna pry it out of Thomas what fleshlight he was using. Maybe it'll be a good recommendation for me in my love life. Maybe we'll get the boys over to Alpine, get them a good massage.
Dude,
get
I'm
that,
down. My back's been hurting.
Yeah, get that tension
Fine.
rubbed out, get the stress relieved.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get Chris over to second breath.
Try the meatballs. Tell me how they are.
Get my neck worked on. Like they're
You
like-
get neck.
They're like,
What'd the neck do?
That neck.
If you've been to a very questionable establishment where they give erotic massages, write in, let us know how it went and what the keywords and secret passwords are to get to the next level. Thomas is trying to figure that out. We're trying to
I'm sure there's a
speed
protocol.
run. We're speed running through it.
Got a fast track to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the
cheat codes.
We need the cheat codes for level 99. We want to cheat our way all the way through the back to the back. So,
Not
We-
to my back, but
we might try to get into.
My neck. My back.
We might go to a strip club. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't think my wife would mind. We should go to a nice place if we go to a strip club. Not fucking
I've never been.
second
It would be
breath.
cool.
You're like Uptown Cabaret or something.
Foxy
Yeah.
lady.
that seems like too upscale.
Uptown Cabaret is very upscale. Can't even get in if you're not wearing the right shit. So
That's like-
Scores is better.
He's representative for Scores.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you can pretty
He's
much
like
wear whatever you
aiming
want.
us this way. Go to Scores.
Just wear sweatpants.
That's how they say to it. Wear sweatpants to the strip club. It's the best way to go here.
You got me like thinking
wear,
of
like-
somebody like erotically touching my scar on the back of my neck now. That's weird.
Like, what happened here, buddy?
You just wear the hardest denim you have. The super hard denim.
Tightest boots you got?
Would you tell them the specific if they got up to the neck, Chris, and they started rubbing on your scar? Would
I
you
had
tell
somebody
them,
finger that before, and that was weird. So I was like, what?
Wait, what?
Finger it? Finger it?
Yeah, because people make fun of it.
Who?
I don't want to go there.
All right.
That's not a whole new episode topic.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there next time.
What? I've never even seen it. If I saw it, I wouldn't even say a word about it. Who's that? What assholes?
You should tell him you got it in Blackwater.
Someone's like getting up close and personal.
Yeah, somebody did that before, and it was weird.
I could see
It's like,
that
why
being
are you
weird.
doing this to me?
I could see
Well,
that being weird.
Maybe you just need a nice girl to put her hands on it and to make you feel better about the scar.
But don't use it without my consent.
Don't use it like it's some object.
I'm not an object for your
Don't
curiosity.
fetishize Chris.
Look at it. You'll see.
Don't objectify my scar.
Well, with that said, like, you know, ask permission before you do anything, you know?
Before you get a glass of water, before you go outside, always
Well,
write your local
that's one of
congressman
those-
before you can do anything.
It's like a hate relationship. If you got to ask your husband for water, you should probably leave.
Please, more water. It's like, get back in your cage, whore.
Yeah.
Look at your belly. Read it. I'm a prostitute. Get back in.
She died.
She died. Chris,
Rip.
what do you got for everybody, Chris? Any words of advice?
I think we've already done that, but yeah.
We haven't done it on this one yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think we had enough advice on this episode.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Thank.
Just end this.
We're advised up.
All right.
If you're gonna murder someone, make sure it's someone that you really need to
Or
murder.
make sure it was in the 60s when you could get away with it.
Yeah.
How can they get a hold of us, Thomas?
If you enjoy our show, make sure to search TACT Lab. We're on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and you can watch the full episode on YouTube. You know, you can also give us a comment, leave us a review, give us 5 stars, rate us if it's on iTunes or anywhere else like that. Gives us a thumbs up, subscribe. Lots of things you can do. It's all free and it helps us. Also, you can leave us a comment. We reply back. We love it. We have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/TACTLab. We have, you know, all our stuff. You can get our content a little bit early. And you can also email us at tactlabpod@gmail.com. That's TACTLABPOD@gmail.com. Thanks,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Thanks.
Bye.